today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the National Football League. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Colts ready to go to work here offensively, and it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
I don't know what it is, partner, but every time I watch Phillip Rivers play, I just have a big grin on my face because he plays the game with such joy. Loves being out there. Remember, he's part of that great 2004 class with Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, two of them still in the league today. Now he's probably going to go over 60,000 passing yards and 400 touchdowns this season. The big question mark, how much does he have left in the tank? I think he's got plenty.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down and finished the 4th down?
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9 yards. Will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 43-yard line.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
What's up, man?
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, get there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So it was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
This is unbelievable.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
One more time with Jacobs. And a minute minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Colts, nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
At the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Hines. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st down.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Rivers lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there. be third down. Carr. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football.
So we're changing the analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for the end zone. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Raiders lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
On the play.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Carr. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First down, Indianapolis.
This is Hines. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. Caught left side by Hilton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
Throwing, Rivers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Third and long for Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now Carr. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
the end of the first quarter with the score Raiders 14.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Well, it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Let's this go. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Las Vegas, 1st down.
Here's Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got. An opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested, Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
To kick off for
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rivers to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 58 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jalen Richard now on the return.
Jalen Richard on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this will be caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
By Julian Blackman.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll look downfield for this is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the 1st half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Escapes his and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. DeForest Buckner drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes This is now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. We focus our attention now on T.Y. Hilton as he gets ready to head back onto the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The ball carrier.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's Hines. And some room to maneuver. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 64 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Here comes Richard on the return. Well, not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Sometimes they'll be hit and taken down at the 21. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And a tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, but power his way forward.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? On first down, it's Hines. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Witkowski there on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They run with Hines. Able to fight through one tackle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. From the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Rivers.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Henry runs, and the Raiders set to go back to work. We're in the 2nd quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain it?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him maybe another third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. And taken into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, 33 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 28. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 53 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on him. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, look at that. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The rookie, his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. In the air, intercepted. Picked up by Clyde Willis. And he will have a first down as they're in field goal range now at the 30. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and it's been difficult for them all game long.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to find Doyle in the end zone for a Colts score.
Complete to Jack Doyle.
Jack Doyle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow, you can make this a positive, though.
And it's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
First and 10.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Pass interference. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter.